Hey everybody, welcome back to 1v200. This is part two with Chris, the Casablanca kid, Scott. We had a few episodes in between, so you can check those out on our Movie Hero channel. I did one with my dad, Clyde, and then I did one with my uncle David, Scott, and then I did my two brothers. I did Cade and I did Trent. So those are up on the channel. You can check those out. And yeah, we're gonna finish this thing out because with the other two, we just decided to just kind of go for 2 hours. But Chris being the co-host, he's got a little extra time, so we said we're gonna go through the full list here. So
yeah, absolutely.
It should be a lot of fun. But
yeah,
but how you doing tonight, Chris?
Been good, man. Really good.
Yeah.
I recently kind of to revisit a question you kind of asked me earlier on. You're like, what is your favorite director? And I'm like, I was trying to think. I was like, I didn't really want to be cliche and say like, oh, I love Steven Spielberg because although I did finally watch Ready Player One recently, and wow.
Yeah, that movie will blow your mind, especially
Absolutely
all the special
incredible
effects and all the Easter eggs from like so many different movies. Like,
yeah,
you can watch
absolutely.
That movie probably multiple times. You can catch different things you didn't catch the first time.
The movie was so much fun, such an incredible story.
Yeah.
But I really want to say Guy Ritchie. Obviously I knew Guy Ritchie, but I didn't really know that maybe he was one of my favorites when we were kind of put on the spot. I recently watched the movie The Gentleman, which the trailer kind of made it look interesting. I mean, obviously it's got a ridiculous cast in there, but
yeah, right.
It was just a solid story. It's one of those movies where it's kind of, the way it's written and the way it's set up, the way it's produced, it kind of, you don't really know quite who's maybe doing what yet. So it's kind of a bit of a mystery. And I just love the way he does it. I kind of feel like he's kind of paying homage, to the early days of like kind of, I kind of want to say like maybe an Alfred Hitchcock. Because Alfred Hitchcock, if you watched any of his movies, sometimes you didn't really know necessarily who was maybe the culprit.
Right.
Especially the way he shot it. It wasn't always necessarily shot in like sequential order.
Yeah, right. And that movie's one of my blind spots. So probably for my other show, Blind Spots, it'll be definitely coming up at some point to watch, or like everybody hypes it up so much, I may end up just watching that one on my own. I don't know.
Dude, it's just really, really damn good. It surprised me. Oh, and I recently watched Onward. Wow. Which, of course, we're going to do a blind spot for that.
Yeah, that one's coming up too. Yeah. That movie really surprised me. Yeah. Yep, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. But The Gentleman, though, the movie kind of reminds me of some of Guy Ritchie's other movies. A little similar to maybe like Snatched a little bit. Kind of has that same feel. And then I know he's directed the Sherlock Holmes movies. I can't remember a lot of the other movies.
I meant to kind of look him and see what else he'd done, because I know there's a great movie, and I'm so horrible, and you know this with knowing who actors are. So there's this great scene in a movie. The main star's wearing like this white suit, and he got shot. And another guy says to him, he's kind of sitting in the chair, got the glasses on, and says to him, well, you never wear a white suit after Labor Day. This is what happens to you.
Right. I'm trying to remember what that is.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like a mystery. It was a whole bunch of guys doing a heist.
Let's see.
Or doing a con.
Never wear white. I'm going to look it up live on the spot. White suit after Labor Day. I'm looking up on my phone versus computer. But I don't even know. Well, that's not really doing it. That's giving me ads about white suits. Let's see. Never. Yeah. Probably I should have done it on my computer because I have a lot of typos on my phone. My fingers are too fat.
Okay, I'm going to look it up too.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Just giving up, like it's some kind of a tradition. Can you wear a white suit after Labor Day? So I don't know. uh, oh, movie quote. There you go. I put a quote. Let's see, movie quote. Oh, well, some reason it brought up the Dukes of Hazzard. I don't know if that's right.
No, that's not what I'm. Yeah, that's not it.
Or if it's. Let me see. This is an older movie. No, I never even heard of this. Serial Mom? Nope, it's not that one.
No.
Let's. I think they use that as like a joke though in the Dukes of Hazzard. That's why that's coming up. But I don't know. Well, I mean, if anyone who's watching this knows, you can definitely put it down in the comments for sure.
Well, and I kind of kicked
Let
myself.
us
It's
know.
like,
Because yeah. One more thing. What movie does
it's a con movie too.
someone get shot in a white suit? Let's see. Saturday Night Fever? Nope, it's not that one. I'm getting weird. Yeah, weird movies coming up. He definitely has a white suit, but it's not that kind of suit in that movie. But anyways, maybe someone will know what we're talking about. And
I feel like a dork too, because I know this movie. I was like, yeah.
But speaking of
And
some
it has
other,
like one of those leading men who was on like every movie forever,
right?
and then I don't think I've seen him in anything in forever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But speaking of Guy Ritchie, he also directed Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. He directed that one. Yeah, that one's good. And then he also directed The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And then oh yeah, that's right. He directed the remake of Aladdin too. Surprisingly, that's kind of one that's a little different.
One really surprised me. That was actually really legit.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised because I saw the remake of The Lion King and I was not impressed. I actually didn't like the remake of The Lion King.
I didn't really like Lion King, but I didn't hate it either. One remake of a Disney movie that I actually loved was a Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, that was actually
amazing.
Really good. Yeah, and you would think because that was the Jungle Book was directed by Jon Favreau, so he also directed The Lion King. So you think going over to the Lion King that would be amazing, but I think that the Lion King just suffered from like everything looked way too realistic, and so when they're cracking jokes, and it just doesn't really like hit very well, or even when they're trying to be serious, it just the animals don't really have any emotion on their face, so it's just kind of. And in the Jungle Book, you at least have one human in there. Yeah, you have Mowgli in there, so I mean he can have some emotion for you, but then I'm trying to see it. Oh, he directed the King Arthur Legend of the Sword. He directed that one.
Yes.
Which was okay. Like I thought it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, those are kind of like some things Guy Ritchie has done. But yeah, so we can jump back in here. So we left off about halfway through this thing. So
we did.
And also too for anyone wondering, I got these little mini Frosties. I'm going to be enjoying while I ask Chris some questions.
So it's not like AMR, like nuts or like pretzels or anything like that. So don't worry, guys.
ASMR? Yeah, right. Yeah, and I also tried the vanilla Frosty for the first time. I got a vanilla and a chocolate. The chocolate's way better. That's the OG. Chocolate all the way.
Exactly.
But all right, so we left off about halfway through. So the next question where we left off. What are your least favorite foods or drinks? Any foods you don't like?
Kale.
Yeah.
Kale is disgusting.
Kale is.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. You said food or drinks I don't like?
I like Jim Gaffigan when he talks about kale, and he says that kale just tastes like somebody sprayed bug spray on the lettuce. It's just gross. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, yeah. So you said food or drinks I don't get. I don't
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Definitely kombucha. I will never understand how anyone likes that stuff.
No, that tastes
It's
like
like
dirt.
that fermented vinegar. Ew. No.
Yeah, no.
No. What else? I mean, so I used to say sushi forever, but I really can't say that. I've actually tried some pretty good sushi, even raw.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, salmon tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
Trying to think what I don't really like. I mean, quiche maybe. I think quiche has a funny texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
But I know quiche is kind of mixed with other stuff.
yeah.
But I don't really like the runny eggs. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's kind of gross.
Me and Shannon actually had some quiche for breakfast this morning because she's been kind of hooked on these little quiches you can get at Walmart, but they're like egg, bacon, and
well, yeah, those are different.
They're not the ones that have like some like feta and goat cheese with spinach and like weird stuff in it. They're not any of that. No, yeah, that I would agree.
And also, feta doesn't count as cheese. It's just disgusting.
No, it is gross. I would agree. Same with blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese.
Yes, and not to mention that my wife is basically deathly allergic to goat cheese. But I mean, not goat cheese, but a blue cheese. Blue cheese is like that weird, crumbly, just like disgustingness. It's not even cheese.
No, it looked like cheese that got super moldy, and they just went with it. They're like we're gonna eat this even though it has mold all over it. It's like,
what a fancy dish from a restaurant. We serve moldy ass cheese on it. Yum.
Yeah, seriously, yum. Delicious. So moving into some other foods we didn't mention last time. Do you have a favorite candy or a candy bar?
Favorite candy, Swedish Fish are amazing. One of my favorite candy bars, and I recently had it again because I found it at Cracker Barrel, which the place is so good.
Oh wow.
Is whatchamacallit. Love whatchamacallits. Those are so good. Yeah.
Yeah, those are amazing. Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them, but they're like just perfect.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree. I think that's one of my dad's favorite candy bars because he would always buy those for us when we were kids.
And I also love English Flake chocolate, which I can't really find anywhere. And it's been a while since I've actually been able to find it at that cool candy store in the mall.
Oh, yeah.
I know I bought you a flake bar, didn't I, before? It's really, really good. It's that really thin, flaky chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really delicious.
Maybe you have to find it online or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have a favorite fruit or vegetable?
Favorite fruit? Probably watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
I love watermelon. I could eat like
super juicy.
Probably basically a whole watermelon while I'm cutting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like usually I'm just like, a little bit here, a little bit for here.
Like what happened? It just disappeared. Like
I don't know what happened. And a cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. Let's see.
Oh, really?
Let's see. Strawberries. I love strawberries.
Yep.
Especially if they're really fresh. Favorite vegetables. I mean, I don't hate cauliflower anymore. I used to dislike cauliflower, but I realized that cauliflower kind of is like that poor twin of broccoli, which has flavor. But like, if you put anything on cauliflower, it basically tastes like whatever you put on it.
Right. Yeah.
I love broccoli. I could probably eat broccoli just by itself, maybe dipped in some ranch.
Oh yeah.
But I do like broccoli, maybe sautéed with some olive oil and garlic.
Oh yeah.
Or green beans. Yeah. I like green beans. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of. I like fresh corn. Love fresh corn. Although I remember, so this is years ago now. I was in North Dakota with a friend of mine, and we were staying with one of our friends, and we went out to pick some fresh corn. Okay, so I'm hucking the corn, and I find a little green worm, and I'm like freaking out. He's like, dude, it's fine. It's normal. If you've ever picked fresh corn, then it's normal to have green worms. It's not going to affect your corn. It's not going to damage it. That's normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was younger, my parents always had a huge garden, and so we would pick fresh corn, and there'd be bugs in it. There'd be spiders. There'd be like some little box elder bugs that would come out, but it doesn't affect it. They don't do anything. They're just kind of just like roaming through the garden, and you happen to just pick it right when they were roaming through the garden or something, you know?
Right.
So, yep.
That's awesome. So you had fresh corn in your garden?
Yeah, we had a huge garden. So especially when my family lived in Utah, we had a huge thing. We had a huge raspberry and blueberry patch. We had blackberries. We had strawberries. We had like fresh peas, fresh green beans. We had carrots, pumpkins. We had everything.
I'd be kind of ruined then, especially since it was all fresh. It tastes so much better.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, for some reason I'm just weird. I like all fresh vegetables, except for some reason I like green beans out of the can better. I don't know why, but I just like them out of the can. I'm just weird like that.
The one thing, like, so it's funny. A lot of people I know like they prefer like canned corn, and I think it just tastes like mushy sadness.
Yeah, no, I don't like canned corn. You got to go fresh or even frozen. Really, I mean, either one.
Yes, or frozen, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But let's see here. What are some of your favorite clothing brands? Do you have a favorite?
I mean, I'm trying to think. What am I kind of wearing? I mean, I'm trying to think what I'm wearing now. This is kind of, I think, like, I bought some stuff from, actually, gosh, I'm trying to think. I mean, I wear a lot of Levi's. I like Levi. If I'm going to get jeans, I'm wearing Levi's. I know you're going to pay a little more, but I looked upon these at Ross. So in my size and everything, perfectly. Nice. I mean, I love Hurley. Same. I've always kind of liked Hurley. I'd found recently I was over at the same stop, found a legit, like, really nicely lined hoodie from Hurley. Let's see. Gosh, I'm trying to remember what else. I mean,
my uncle. I was gonna say he lives in Hawaii, and he actually met. So it wasn't the guy who created Hurley, but it was one of his family members. It was like his brother or something like that. He actually met him over there, which is cool. So the guy who created it, though, created it in Hawaii, though. Which is
that's cool.
Kind of interesting. Yeah. So he told me that. Yeah.
So those are a few things. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'll think of something else later, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So here's one that might be a little bit of a loaded question, but what are your favorite TV shows? Here's some of your like all-time favorites.
Batman animated series.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
Beavis and Butthead. Love Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep. And it's coming back.
Literally just watching Volume 4 recently because I picked it up. Like, I found it because I realized I didn't have it, apparently. But I found it at the Record Exchange in Boise, which is an amazing place. Nice. But yeah, I found it on sale, and I was like, I was watching that episode called Crying.
Oh, yeah?
Which is so funny. Because at one point, Beavis and Butthead, I think Beavis is cutting some onions or whatever, and he like wipes his eyes and he starts crying, and Butthead's like, "Oh, you're crying. You're showing emotion. Shut up! I'm not crying. Not funny.
Yeah.
Shut up, brother."
Yep, and Beavis and Butthead's coming back with some new episodes, which they announced last summer. It's going to be on Comedy Central. They ordered 2 seasons, and then they're also doing I think probably another movie. I think is what it sounds like. And
ooh, are you serious?
Yeah. So but things got a little bit delayed because of COVID. So I'm not sure exactly when it's.
Dude, I didn't know we were getting another seasons of Beavis and Butthead.
Cannot wait. I'm excited. Same.
Let's see. Bob's Burgers, man. Bob's Burgers is a show I've kind of been watching kind of on Hulu. Wasn't really into it beginning, but I started like binge watching the crap out of that. It's so hilarious. It's kind of out there. There's that new show, The Great North.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Is it about Canada? Does it take place
Yes.
in Canada?
It's set in Canada.
I'm trying to think about.
It's a cartoon.
That sounds so. Oh yeah, it's a cartoon.
With Nick.
Cartoon. Let's see. Yeah, and it has let's see. Looks like it has. Oh, it's Nick Offerman. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Nick Offerman, Jenny Slate, Dulce Sloan. It has just a couple episodes so far,
nice.
But what I've seen of that show is so damn funny.
Check it out. Yeah.
Let's see. I love the show The League. Workaholics is amazing.
Same.
Justified's incredible. God, so many shows that I just love. Let's see. Quantum Leap. I love Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah.
Got that show. Let's see.
Weren't you a big fan of Chuck too?
Yes, love Chuck.
Yeah, so I started watching.
Almost own all the seasons of that.
Yeah, so after your recommendation, I have seen the first season. I haven't seen anything past that, but so I'm working my way. Yeah,
dude, I watched that show religiously when it was on TV.
Yeah, yeah, it's actually really good. I'm a huge Zachary Levi fan. I love Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi is amazing.
And then at one of the Comic Cons that I went to, I got to meet Adam Baldwin. So like he plays the one kind of like bald agent guy, you know. So.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, so
from also Serenity too.
Yeah.
Which that's one of my blind spots for me. I've never seen the show Serenity.
Yeah, Firefly and Serenity. Yep.
Yeah. Never seen those. Gosh. The X-Files is amazing.
I would agree.
The original Twilight Zone, not that new pilot crap that was produced by a.
by Jordan Peele.
Yes. No.
Nope. Actually, I didn't mind that.
That is not my Twilight Zone.
But I preferred the original with Rod Serling.
Rod Serling was just like, he just had that presence.
Yeah,
and the fact that he wrote all the episodes himself.
Yeah, right.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, so I mean, I like the new one for what it was, but it's definitely not really Twilight Zone. It's just something else. Like they really shouldn't have called it Twilight Zone, and maybe just made it its own series, and maybe it would have been more successful.
Oh, and Last Man Standing, love that show.
Oh yeah,
and I'm so sad that this is the final season.
I know it's the final season. Have you seen the newest episodes?
I have.
Oh, so you saw the one?
I actually like it a lot so far.
So you saw where they brought in Tim the Tool Man?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, me and Shannon are like huge in the Last Man Standing. So now he has his new show coming out that's on like I think the History channel where we're getting back together with Richard Karn and they're going to be doing like home improvement projects, kind of like a live tool time kind of thing.
Ooh,
that's awesome. Yeah, like I would definitely watch that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So as you said, very loaded because I like a ton of different TV shows.
Right. Yep. Do you have any favorite YouTube shows or podcasts you like to watch or listen to?
Favorite podcasts? Let me just pull up my podcast app. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a little easier than naming them off.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on. I use Stitcher for all my podcast listening. Love it.
Yeah, that's a great app because they usually have the most like current up to date. Where like some apps don't.
Yeah, it updates every single time.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. So Stage Left is an awesome local podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
Randy Perkins, who works for 100.3X, does it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
It's called Stage Left with Randy, but I'm pretty sure you could probably look up Stage Left. But like,
Oh no.
let's see. He did an interview with Jordan and Gerald at Ink Master. That was back on the 21st.
Oh nice.
He kind of retro interviews with like Guns N' Roses, 3 Days Grace, Sean from Grey Days, which of course, if you know anything about Grey Days, they were the band after Linkin Park.
Oh really?
The rest
I
of the
didn't even
band
know
members
that.
have gotten together and done incredible
What?
album.
What? I didn't even know that. Dang, I have
Yeah.
to check that out. Dang.
Interview with Dave Priner of Soul Asylum.
Oh yeah.
Conversation with Scooter Ward of Cold.
Nice.
Cold is one of my favorite bands.
Nice.
Yeah, a whole bunch of cool interviews on there. Let's see.
That's awesome.
Michael Connelly, The Murder Book. So if you've heard of Michael Connelly, he's a writer who wrote like the Bosch novels and others. He has a show called Murder Book because his first job before he did that was actually a beat reporter.
Okay. Nice.
Um,
That's awesome.
Another one of my favorites is A Ridiculous History. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious history podcast. Let's see. Malted on Movies with oh my gosh. Why can't I think of
is that what it is?
Yeah, Leonard Maltin and his daughter. They interview famous people.
Leonard and Jesse Maltin. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
Real Ghost Stories Online. And I do love Doug Loves Movies and of course ID 10T.
Yeah.
With Chris Hardwick.
Oh yeah, so me and Shannon actually went and saw Doug Loves Movies live when they came to Boise. So that was awesome because, of course, you know he's always going to be high on every episode because that's like his thing.
Right,
he's smoking weed. Yeah, like all the time.
He's so damn funny.
Yeah, so on the episode that we saw, they actually had Sam Levine on there, who's like from like Freaks and Geeks, and he's on he's on Wet Hot American Summer, the like TV show. And then he's been in a few other things. He was in Inglourious Bastards.
I love Sam Levine.
Yeah. So, and he's also one of the managers for the movie trivia Schmodown, which is awesome. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's cool.
What?
So
it's Sam Levine.
Yeah, and actually they're gonna have Doug Benson be a competitor in the movie trivia Schmodown. He hasn't had his first match yet, but he did a little promo. Just kind of talking about the Schmodown, how he's going to be in the next season of the movie trivia Schmodown. They're starting to get some kind of famous people on them. They have Kevin Smith from like Jay and Silent Bob, so he's a competitor now. They have Chris Jericho.
Of course, Kevin Smith also has his own podcast. He's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a couple of podcasts, I think. Yeah, and then Chris Jericho. So he's
Chris Jericho was there too.
Yeah. So he actually had a big match against Kevin Smith, which was awesome. And so Chris Jericho, I can't remember the name of his band, but he's in a rock band. I know that. And
he is in Fozzy.
Yeah, he's in Fozzy.
I got to see him live perform with Fozzy. Yeah.
Oh, you got to see him live?
And I got his autograph.
What? No way. That's
so awesome. I have his autograph on a ticket.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
And he is an amazing singer, an amazing performer.
And also too, they had the kids from the first It movie in the movie trivia show. They had all the kids come in and do a match, and then they're also going to have Paul Walter Hauser, which he was in. He's in the Karate Kid season 2. He's like the older guy. They call him Stingray, and he like comes in and fights with all the kids. He's also in that movie. Oh, I forget what it's called, but it's about the like bombing at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, and he was the main character in that. So, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it, but the movie's named after the guy's name. I can't remember what it is, but yeah. So they're starting to make a little bit of a name for themselves, getting a few kind of minor celebrities here and there. So that's cool.
That's awesome.
But let's see. So going off of that, then what are some of your favorite bands and singers? of all time?
My favorite band of all time will always be Queensryche.
Nice.
Actually got to see them perform 7 times in concert. It was amazing. And I
7.
got to meet
Wow.
lead singer Jeff Tate. I got to meet Scott Rockenfield, who was the drummer for Queensryche. Since they've parted, just for differences, but I mean, I love Seether. I love Theory of a Dead Man. I love Def Leppard, Tom
Yeah.
Petty and the Heartbreakers. Gosh, trying to think. James Taylor. It's kind of the music love kind of runs the gambit. I mean,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Same with me.
all
So
the
yeah,
way
that's
to
awesome.
like let's see. Gosh, now I'm put on the spot as far as bands.
Right.
Dude. I listen to way too much music.
Same with me. Like I just have to go
I
through my
go back
Spotify.
to, and I've been listening to Music to Be Murdered By. Once Eminem released the
Oh yeah.
extended edition, dude, it
Yeah, it was
was like maybe 3 or
crazy.
4 additional songs, but it was legit.
Yeah, that was incredible. Yeah.
I
Actually love
freaking
that album.
love that album still.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yep.
So
Same.
good.
Yeah, like I would die
Uh, yeah.
to see Eminem in concert. One of my friends went to the Rose Bowl in LA and saw Eminem and Rihanna perform, which would be
Oh,
an amazing concert.
that would be just like, boom.
Shannon calling.
So that question was, who's your favorite bands or singers?
Yeah, of all time. Sorry, I just
Uh,
got Shannon a quick text.
no, you're fine. I mean, I said, let's see. I mean, Script was one of those concerts that I'll never forget, dude. That me and you went to.
Oh yeah, we went and saw the Script and then One Republic, which is
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, man.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
And they
Yeah.
also had American authors there too. So yeah, those
Yes.
three bands were
All those
like,
guys were so good.
and Ryan Tedder, like he's just so awesome and like kind of improvising on the spot.
Yes.
So he comes up with a custom version of a song for every single concert that he does and just performs it kind of on the spot. So
I
I
didn't
think
know that. That's cool.
yeah, yeah. So for us, like when he started doing it, they started. Remember they started riffing and he started going in like a really sick like Spanish guitar thing, and then he sang "What a Wonderful World" after that, and then like did his
Yes.
own version, which was awesome. Yeah.
Let's see. Godsmack. I love Godsmack. I love Disturbed. I love
Oh, yeah.
Mushroom Head. Mushroom Head's amazing. Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
I love Three Pill Morning.
Oh yeah.
They're an amazing band.
Nice.
If you've never heard them, you gotta look them up. They're incredible.
Nice.
Yeah, as I said, I listen to way too much music.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. You might even think of some more as we go on, maybe.
Right.
But do you have a favorite song, like, or maybe a couple that like are your like maybe like all time favorite? I know that question might be.
Oh. South Lucidity by Queensryche.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Voodoo by Godsmack.
Oh yeah.
Um,
For a long time.
let's see. Civil War by Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah.
Love that song. Let's see. Two Steps Behind, which is more one of the love ballads from Def Leppard, but I love it.
Oh yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think of it on the
And it's
spot.
like I can think of so many like one-hit wonders that I love.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
That I can't think of right now. Like I love the song "Pretty Woman." It's an awesome song.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
I know it's kind of one of those like gets stuck in your head kind of songs,
Yep.
The Eagles, Hell Freezes. I Get Over It. Love that song.
Yeah, which the Eagles are actually one of my bucket list bands that I want to see because they're all so talented. I think they have like 10 members or something like that, and they're
and of course, what's his name passed away and died.
yeah, they had
He
one of
was
them.
famous for in a New York Minute and other stuff that I'm gonna kick myself later. I can't think of what it's called.
Yeah, which is sad, but every single member of the Eagles, on like different songs, like all of them sing, all of them play every single instrument in the entire band, which is awesome. So like, yeah, I would love to see them live.
Yeah, those are just a couple that I can think of.
All right, yeah, very cool. So, who are some of your best friends? Like when you think of like best friends, like maybe some people you could maybe want to give a shout out to, and maybe watching. I don't know, maybe. um, it's totally fine because I know you to put on the spot. So,
Mr. Jordan Anderson, the guy I've known for a heck of a long time, dude.
Yep.
You know, as I said, me and you've been through a lot, dude. We've been consistently friends through all that. My best friend Randy, known that guy for a long time.
Nice.
I was honored to be there to photograph the baby gender reveal. It was awesome. That was really special to me.
Very cool.
Yeah. Let's see. My friend Travis, who I know I kind of mentioned in the last one. My best friend Jared, who was my best man at my wedding. My friend Malcolm Patterson.
Nice.
Gosh, trying to think who else. My buddy Spencer, absolutely an incredible friend. I mean, we've been friends for about almost a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years now. We worked together. We just became really fast friends.
Nice.
Let's see. My friend McKenna, who we may not always hang out anymore just because with work and everything, but she'll always be an incredible friend.
Nice.
My friend Marlisa, we worked together at Albertsons. And she's just one of those friends who we really got along. We're supposed to go see to a country concert here this year for and I'm gonna space his name. He's an outlaw country star.
Is it is he an older country star?
No.
Okay. Like trying to think. I was gonna say like Clint Black or something, but let's see.
I'm gonna think of it later. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, all the country stars like that I know are like really old ones. But
gosh, I'm trying to think who else.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just, you know, as I think we kind of said, like, there are a few friends maybe on, like, both hands I can count on that would be there for me in a heartbeat and vice versa.
Yeah.
So those are kind of the ones that come to mind. And my friend David Stevenson as well, who has his own gaming channel. He does an awesome gaming channel. Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'd like to possibly, help him maybe get to his 1,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's something down the road I'd like to kind of get into is like doing some gaming because like I definitely play a lot of video games. So I mean, you may as well do it where people can see and you can
he's
interact.
Fun, he's engaging. You know, he does a good job. Is it okay if I give a shout out for his show on here? Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because I feel like a dork. I really should know what his shows are called.
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
No, it's all right.
Let's see, I'm gonna go look right now.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just thinking, like that's the thing about friends. There's like some friends that what's the thing about your best friends? So some of them you might see all the time, and some of them you don't see for for a long time, but the best ones are always there, and you just pick up right where you left off, like there's no time passed, you know. So,
Right.
so yep, those are always some of the best friends. They don't drift away over time. They're still there, even if it's been years and you. So,
Right.
yep.
All right, so let's see. He just went live. He has an awesome setup. So I'll just give the address for his Facebook page.
Yeah.
CBT, which is all capital, CBT, and then space gaming.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So you can
CBT.
find that on Facebook, actually.
Nice.
Then
So
you can follow him from there. I know he
awesome.
was doing Jurassic Park World Evolution.
Oh, cool.
And
Oh,
basically
that's
seeing
great.
how long he'd survive.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, heard that game's a lot of fun. Yeah.
what I've heard too. But,
Nice.
yep.
Cool. Very cool. Let's see. Next question. What is your favorite time of the day? Do you have a favorite time?
Um,
Are you more of a morning person or like a night person?
my
Or?
favorite time of the day. I mean, if I can talk myself into getting up earlier, I do like it, man. I
Yeah.
like getting up at especially when I was busy with school and stuff. You know, I'd get up at like maybe 4:30 in the morning, and I'd
Yeah.
get up maybe write a little bit, maybe because it's like for some reason that time of the day is always more creative for me.
Right.
Maybe it's because I've gotten up and it's like there's nothing that I have to worry about. I'm able to be more creative. You know, I'm able to be more aware. You know, and to have a cup of coffee and kind of watch the sunrise is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
So probably that side, and then the other side, I love being out and like for instance, going hang out at the park and maybe you see the sunset.
Oh yeah.
So I think probably right in between there are probably my
Nice.
favorites.
Well, I'm glad you like the morning because I'm not a morning person. I can't function in the morning. Like I'm just. It's like
Like
I want to wake up
tomorrow
at 9.
morning, I'm gonna get up at so probably getting up about 6:30,
Oh yeah.
and I'll hit the gym about 7 tomorrow morning.
Oh nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good start to your day. Get a good workout in.
Trying to make it more into a habit again. I kind
Yeah.
of got away from it. I went like consistently, probably 3 days in a row. I just need to get back and do more of a solid routine. I've been just kind of
Yeah.
hitting the stair climber. Before I was kind of
Oh,
doing both. I was learning into weight, so I was doing the stair climber and kind of yeah.
oh, nice.
So I'll be a
Nice.
little happier once I get back into that.
Yeah, here and is waiting for all the gyms to actually open because like even at my apartment complex that they didn't have the fitness center open, which is kind of sad. So, but I heard that I think within like a week or two, I heard it's supposed to start opening up here in Washington a little more because
Nice.
we've been a little more locked down because of our stupid governor. I can't stand our governor Jay Inslee or whatever. But but anyways, let's see. Do you have a bad time of the day, like any time that you don't like?
Um,
There's the song.
that's tough. I'd say like I'd have to say maybe like I would. God, that's kind of tough.
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm working, it's probably like after lunch or after and I'm just like, and then I get done with food and I'm just kind of sluggish,
Yeah, right.
and I'm just kind of like,
I get a
I'm
little
just ready for
tired.
that energy drink, or I'm just ready to kind of wake up more.
Yep.
Uh, Maybe sometimes in the morning because it's like I've been drinking so many energy drinks sometimes in the past that like regular coffee doesn't seem to help.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I've been drinking more black coffee again. So yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. Do you? Yeah. Do you get sick very often, or like do you remember the last time you were sick?
Not a lot. I mean, I do get really bad allergies sometimes, like in the summer, they kind of wear me down, or in the
Oh,
spring. I mean,
yeah.
I get horrible allergies.
Okay.
I think maybe last year I got some kind of like bad cold or or flu, and I was kind of like had the chills and the shakes. And I'm just bad when I'm sick because then I turn all like kind of whiny and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not good.
Yeah, like I've been there before where you just start like whining at your wife or something. Like, can you bring like something to eat or drink, please?
Yes.
I don't feel good. And they're like,
yes.
Like,
and I just feel like my wife is always just like kicking ass and taking names, and here I am just kind of moping in the corner.
Yeah. It's like my wife, she'll like do it for a little bit, but if I get like too needy or like whiny or anything, she'll just roll her eyes and be like, all right, like I've already done enough. You're good. Like seriously.
My wife usually just kind of like tucks me in bed, but just kind of like, okay, you're good. Just go to
bed. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is your dream car? Do you have a dream car?
Let's see. Probably maybe like the 57, I believe. 57 Corvette with the hard top.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful car.
Yeah.
I loved the 57 Chevys. I love the fins.
Oh yeah, that kind of.
Those are so sexy. I've always loved Corvette Stingrays.
Yeah.
I saw one of those brand new Corvettes today, actually.
Oh yeah.
On the way to work. Oh my gosh, dude, so amazing looking. The more I see Teslas and everything, dude, I would love a Tesla.
Yeah, seriously, I wouldn't mind owning it.
Dude, those things are so sexy.
And it's
they're just cool looking cars.
And they're mostly powered by computers, so like they can go super fast just from like a computer. So they can go like 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds, and it's like all like powered by a computer, which is crazy.
Although I would absolutely want a kit car. If we're talking about imaginary cars, okay?
Yeah.
I absolutely want a kit car.
Okay? Yeah.
I want the kit car that talks to me. I want the kit car to be able to just drive me places. Okay.
Especially the one from Knight Rider, because the voice was Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World, which is awesome.
So yeah, so we're talking about my dream car would be the kit car.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Or the Batmobile. Can we talk about
Yeah, right. Yeah, Batmobile.
The Batmobile from the Batman animated series.
Yeah, nice. That'd be awesome. Although I'm actually really liking the new Batmobile that they have in the upcoming one with Robert Pattinson, because the Batmobile actually looks like an old school Mustang from the 70s or something.
I was gonna say it kind of looks a little weird for a Batmobile.
Yeah, it looks a little weird, but I think that they're just trying to just kind of change it up, go with more of a classic look kind of thing, which is kind of.
You can't go wrong with it. It looks amazing.
Yeah. So
although I'm kind of mixed after seeing that Netflix movie that he was in with Tom Holland.
Oh, with Tom
and Robert and Skarsgård.
Oh, I'm trying to think what that is now. Let's see.
I did not like it.
Pattinson, Tom Holland movie. Let's see. I didn't know that he was in one with Tom. Oh, he was in one. Oh yeah, The Devil All the Time. That one. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, actually,
okay, good. Thank you.
Bored. Yeah, like I got bored, and I'm like, no.
Boring, and it was kind of depressing.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I supposed to like these characters?
Yeah, but Tom Holland has a new movie coming out.
I know, and it looks dope, dude.
Yeah, it's directed by the Russo brothers, who did that Captain America: Winter Soldier, and they did like a whole bunch of like really cool Marvel movies. They did one of the movies that, yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, the movie with him with having the if he's able to think his thoughts out loud. That movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Cherry. That's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, and
the movie looks amazing.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that one. But let's see. Um, do you have a most embarrassing moment, like one that you would be comfortable sharing, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Really, really embarrassing moment.
I know I definitely have a story coming up for mine that's going to be like really embarrassing. But
Gosh, I gotta think. Like, I mean, gosh, I'm trying to think.
yeah,
I mean,
maybe
I've been clumsy. I think like a lot. I'm a
yeah,
pretty clumsy person. So I mean, like, um, uh, gosh,
yeah. Something that
um,
hard to think of them on the spot.
it is probably one that comes to mind. I was in Boise at the park with my friend Travis. And if you've ever been to Ann Morrison Park, they have the workout park there
Oh yeah,
with like the balance beam and that kind of different stuff. And
yeah,
like maybe like a weight thing or whatever. Not really a weight thing, but it's like you can exercise there.
yeah,
And
right,
he always called it the adult playground.
yeah,
Okay. Um I so it had been raining, okay. And I'm not very graceful anyways. All right. Okay. So I'm on the uneven balance beam. Okay. You know, you're kind of rocking yourself back and forth so you can get to the next level.
yep.
Rocking yourself back and forth. Well, as I'm rocking myself back and forth, it's really wet. I lose my grip, fall on the concrete,
Oh
both
shoot.
kneecaps. And I just
Oh
hear this
dang.
pop and it just
Oh,
hurt like
really?
it would kill.
Oh, yeah.
It was
That sounds
bad.
good. Yeah,
Um,
that sounds
and I
bad.
literally had to kind of hobble my way back through the park to my friend's
No.
car. It was bad, man.
Dang. Yeah, that sounds
And
bad.
my friend Travis is kind of just like give me crap the whole time. I'm just like,
Really?
seriously, seriously.
Yeah.
Um, Another time, actually, ironically, we were at the fair this past year. Me and Travis were. So we got like the unlimited wristbands, which is really not that bad price wise.
Yeah.
But he wanted to go on that ride where you go like really high up in the air, kind of swings you around, you know,
Oh yeah.
you're
Uh-huh.
kind of strapped in.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that one, the one with the really long arm.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So we got up to the top. Okay. Whoever's riding the ride's like stops it, and you're literally upside down.
And you're
I
upside
know
down.
you've ever been in those things, but really doesn't feel like it would take that much for that thing to pop out and for you to
Yeah.
basically fall to your death. Okay.
Right. The
I've
right
seen way too much Foundation Nation. Okay. I know that
Yeah.
kind of shit happens. All
Yeah.
right. But anyway, so we're upside down and I'm freaking out. And I'm like yelling, okay? Obviously, this guy can't hear me. I'm just running around. I'm like, seriously, just get the ride going.
Just go.
So
Just go.
I'm just like cussing my head off, like
Yeah.
screaming every bad word in the book. And my friend Travis is just like dying laughing. He's holding his hands up like this, just casually. It's like, it's not very scary. You're such a
Yeah.
girl. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Um,
Yeah.
let's see.
Uh,
I'm trying to think what else. Gosh, I've had a lot.
yeah.
Those are the two kind of that come to mind, probably.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice. Let's see. How many pairs of shoes do you own? You
mm,
you do you own a lot or not really?
not really. I
Yeah.
own right now. I own one pair of shoes. It's a red pair of shoes. I really probably need to get more. I have another pair of shoes, but it's like they're almost like a leather, and the leather on them started cracking, so it really doesn't look that good.
Oh yeah. So you're
Yeah,
not like a woman that like has like 50 pairs of shoes or whatever.
or even some guys who I know who have like tons of shoes.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Yeah.
I have those and probably my pair of dress shoes that I got years ago when I was working at Dillard's.
Okay, nice.
But I really don't have any other real shoes. And it's funny. So my dad at times will be like, "Oh, you have plenty of shoes to go work out in the yard," and I'm like, "No, Dad, I really don't."
Yeah, right. Might need to get an extra pair.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of flower?
Lilies. I love the smell of lilies.
Nice. That's actually my
Yeah.
favorite flower. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So who are some of your favorite actors and actresses?
Favorite actor of all time is definitely Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah. Nice.
My first introduction to him was the movie Casablanca, thanks to an awesome teacher named Mrs. Call, who I had at Eagle High School. We watched the movie for a study of we're watching film and stuff kind of from like World War II. We're kind of studying that era. And part of that movie is set during World War II, obviously.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm trying to think who else. Gosh, like Steve Buscemi is another one. I feel like Steve Buscemi is like one of those, like, he's just a obscenely good actor. Boardwalk Empire is one. A show that came to mind with 70
Right. Yep. Yeah.
Just one of the most incredible shows on TV.
It
Another one is gosh, Santa Clarita's Diet. What's his name?
Oh,
Josh
Timothy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such an amazing actor.
He's in Justified. He was in the Trees. He was in like a bunch of different stuff. Yeah.
So good.
He's in Deadwood. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, Christopher Walken's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think actresses though. That's bad that I can't think of actresses.
Yeah.
I mean, Olivia Wilde's amazing. Yeah. I mean, I love Reese Witherspoon's really good.
Yeah.
I like oh my gosh. The actress from Santa Clarita's Diet that played the daughter. She's ridiculously talented.
Oh yeah. I don't know her name, but yeah, I know who you're.
And Demi Moore's really good.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Gosh, this is just bad that I know there are people out there that I love. Like if I see them and stuff.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. That actress that I can't.
Oh,
she's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Mila Jovovich?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's such a great actress.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's good in let's see, like all the Resident Evil movies and stuff. Yeah.
So those are kind of a couple to come to mind. I know there are lots more out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot that like don't really come to my head on the spot. And I think of them later. I'm like, oh yeah, what about that person? Duh.
Yes.
Yep. Let's see. What is your dream job that you would want to have someday?
Dream job. I think probably work in HR, specifically hiring.
Okay.
You know, maybe, or because that way I can mentor and kind of work with people.
Yeah.
You know, because I like that idea. You know, it's kind of that side of things, or even like my boss. You know, like I always think like I would love to get into HR, but at the same time, you know, I think that I'd miss being like on the storefront. So kind of like my boss Tom, who's the store director. I'd love that job. You know.
Yeah.
Where you get to interact with regular customers, when you know you get to interact with your employees, you get to kind of definitely kind of a mentoring position. But I also on the side of that, or 100 or full time, even being a published author would be
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. I've never really been like super into writing, but like I think that'd be like a really cool accomplishment to actually write a novel and have it published somewhere. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
awesome. Yeah. Let's see. How many pillows do you sleep with at night?
I sleep with one.
Okay.
Hold on. I sleep with. So it's funny. Okay, I never thought I'd be a fan of sleeping with this kind of pillow,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a floofy pillow.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not really like the flat, like spread out pillow.
Oh yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
kind of got that kind of material. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
Yep.
like it a lot.
Nice.
I didn't really like it to begin with, but then as I slept on it more, it's really, really comfortable. And I definitely feel like I sleep a little better.
Yeah. Usually, like when I go to bed, we have like 10 pillows on the bed, so I have to like throw them all off, and then I usually probably sleep with two, I think, but yeah, I have one pillow under my head, and then one pillow that kind of moves around during the night. So at one point it might be under my head, but another point might be like under my feet, or like I'll be just holding it or something. Yeah, just kind of weird. But usually that way I don't end up tossing and turning so much, so I don't end up waking up Shannon. So it kind of quiets it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But she tosses and turns way more than me.
And I don't know if I do it so much, but like so being tossing and turning, waking up my wife. So she'll talk in her sleep. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then she'll wake me up talking in her sleep. It feels like we're actually having a real conversation. Okay,
Yeah,
like last night, okay, I'm dead asleep. And I hear her like clearly say, like, "You get away from me." And I'm just like awake. I'm like, what?
You're like, huh?
Huh? I get up and she's like,
Is someone here?
and then she's just like breathing and she's asleep. What?
Like,
Okay. And then I'm awake at this point. She literally sits up and says, "Get away from me, you son of a bitch." And I'm like,
really? Like, whoa.
and then lays back down and goes back to sleep. She's still asleep throughout this whole thing. She has no idea what she was screaming about.
Really? Did
I tried to ask her in the morning. She didn't know.
Yeah, did you ask her? Yeah, I was gonna see it. She remembered doing any of that.
No.
Yeah. Really? That's funny. Yeah, I definitely have some sleepwalking stories and stuff where I interacted with my dad and my brother, but I'll tell it when you interview me.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, but let's see. How often do you buy clothes? Do you buy clothes a lot or
I mean, jeans. Okay, dude, I was down to like 2 pairs of jeans, which really does not work very well. Just in case you're wondering, okay?
Yeah.
But I would be like, I just washed the same 2 pairs of jeans forever.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of reluctant to go spend money at because if I'm going to get jeans, because I can reliably count on places like Kohl's or somewhere like that to carry my jeans. So I usually like jeans that are a certain size. They usually like a size like 30, and 30 length are hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Really, really hard to find. But usually I can go that route. I happened to be at Ross the other day, and I picked up a couple things. I'm really, really bad about picking up T-shirts, though.
Yeah.
But I did recently pick up a pretty badass Cyberpunk T-shirt from GameStop. Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So probably not often, though.
Yeah, I have a bad habit, especially when it comes to shirts or just impulse buying. Like I just bought this shirt like last week that I was just walking through Walmart.
Dude,
really cool.
I was looking through my closet like we're trying to reorganize it again. And it's ridiculous how many shirts I have, man. It's so that's how many t-shirts I have. Yeah.
What?
And I recently bought that too. Yeah.
Well, I think men that like we don't really feel like we really buy very much clothes, but we definitely hang on to clothes forever.
Oh yeah, man,
Yeah.
absolutely, dude. I have so there's a cool Blockbuster shirt that I have. Doesn't really fit me,
Yeah.
okay? I mean, it does, but it's bigger, okay?
Oh,
But I
okay.
hang on to it because it's Blockbuster.
Right.
And I
Yep.
have like, because every concert we usually go to, we usually will get like a concert tee for it,
Okay.
okay? And I have like some shirts that are like starting to kind of break apart at like the neck or
Yep.
coming apart at like the armpit, but I love them. I'm
Yeah, it's
like,
like
I
you don't want to
can't
get
get
rid of
rid of
them.
that.
Yep.
Why am I going to get rid of that? Yeah.
Yeah, I've had to part with a few shirts that are falling apart, and it was sad. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of this, but
I don't want to do
it's
that.
really,
I'm
yeah,
glad you
you're not
understand the
ready for it.
trauma. Okay. My wife
Yep.
doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, right. Just like, why do you need this? Get rid of it. That's what Shannon always says. She says, if you want to buy more shirts, you got to get rid of some. I'm like, oh,
Yes. Yes. Mommy says the same thing to me. She's like, hey,
yeah,
well, that's like when I would wear ties all the time, for a
yeah,
job, which I have crap ton of ties. And I have, what I've realized is, crappy thing is now, especially like with the whole Western days thing, dude, I've
yeah.
had to raid my dad's closet for
Oh
clothes.
yeah,
He wears like a medium size, and it's fine. It's
yeah,
about what I wear, medium and large. Medium and like the navy is nice. Old Navy
oh
has
yeah.
amazing dress shirts now.
Oh nice.
Yeah, they do. But so yeah, I don't really have a lot of dress clothes at all. Like nothing actually.
Yeah,
Because forever I worked at Dillard, so I wore like a fancy dress shirt and tie. And as soon as I was done with that job, I was like, nope, I'm going to
yeah.
donate all this stuff,
Oh,
literally get rid of it from my closet.
oh really?
I have no dress clothes right now.
Oh dang. Yeah, I usually keep a fair amount just for like church, but that's about it. I don't really wear it too, not like really any like very much more than that.
Yeah.
But let's see. So here's one I just added to the list because I thought it'd be kind of fun. List 5 jobs that you've had in your lifetime. So like some like places that you've worked.
Let's see. I wrote a weekly column for a newspaper called the Valley Times. It's a local newspaper.
Forgot.
Yeah, it was called Around Eagle High. I got paid. What was it? Gosh, I'm trying to remember. It was like, I want to say it was like 89 cents a column inch.
Oh,
So I mean, if you look at a column, it kind of adds up as you go.
oh,
It
okay.
didn't really seem like a lot of the time, but it
Yeah,
was a lot of money.
yeah,
And I
right.
was the only paid columnist at the time,
Oh, really?
getting paid for the newspaper.
Oh,
So that
wow.
money, for
That's
instance,
nice.
and also I was like young and dumb, so
Yeah,
like I had all this money in my bank, and it was back in 2000. I was a teenager, dude. So
yeah,
like I just rated it, man. We'd go to like
yeah.
McDonald's. We'd go to like out to
Just
eat.
spend it all.
I
Yep.
think I bought the concert tickets to go see Tom Petty for me and my buddy
Oh, wow.
Jared at the
Yeah.
time, and it's just like we went to the
Yeah.
mall and just like spent money because
Yeah.
I didn't
You
really
win it.
have any like responsibilities at the time.
Right.
You
That's
know?
why when I was in high school. Like money is just there to be spent when you're in high school, pretty much. You don't really think about like you might want to save some. You just don't think.
Right? Save some, or maybe even buy yourself like a TV. I didn't do anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, like not just like spend it on going out to eat or just like some random thing at the store you see or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Um, let's see. Gosh. I don't know why I can't. I was a courtesy clerk at Albertsons forever ago.
Okay.
When I was younger.
Okay.
It was a fun job.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's see. I worked at McDonald's.
Okay.
Um,
Right.
it was well enough. I mean, I worked at my dad's restaurants.
Okay.
yogurts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I worked at the Habit Burger in the kitchen.
Oh really? Oh wow. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I worked at Dillard's in the mall. That was a fun job.
Yeah.
Very, very stressful at times.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see. For summer, I worked at an event rent place. So, one of the things we do, they had a wedding venue. So we would do tear down and setups for that place. So I'd have to be there at I'd have to be there at midnight, and sometimes weddings wouldn't get over till like 1 or maybe 2.
Oh, oh yeah. You gotta be at the end of it so you can just tear it down as soon as it's over or something. Yeah.
So those are some crazy hours when I sleep. Sadly, that venue just closed because of everything going on.
Oh, dang.
But those were some good times, dude. I remember I'd get up, I'd get up super early, and then as you're as you're doing it, the sun would rise. It'd be beautiful.
Okay. Nice.
Gosh, trying to think what else.
That's awesome.
That's kind of what comes to mind.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Very cool. Let's see. What are some of your favorite restaurants for a sit down restaurant?
Texas Roadhouse. Love Texas
Yep.
Roadhouse. Absolutely.
Can't go wrong with Texas Roadhouse for sure.
Let's see. Let's see. China Palace in Eagle.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely amazing Chinese food.
And yeah, and the China Palace is probably one of the oldest businesses I think in all of Eagle. They've been there forever, since before I moved there. I think been there since the early '90s, probably. Maybe even before that. I don't know.
Right, but it's just amazing food. Let's see what else. I mean, gosh, sit down. Can I kind of go between? Because it's kind of fast food, but it's not.
Yeah.
Me and my wife have been loving Freddy's. Love that place, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freddy's Steak Burger and wow, I can't think of those.
Frozen custard.
Yes, but it's incredible food.
They have amazing. I really like the ice cream there. That's good.
Applebee's. Applebee's is solid.
Yep. Solid go-to.
Let's see. There's I'm not trying to purposely say just local
right.
Local restaurants, but Da Vinci's is an amazing Italian place. Full course, all made from scratch.
I haven't been to Da Vinci's in forever. Maybe since right after high school.
Incredible food. It's probably my wife and I's go-to Italian place. Of course, it's not exactly cheap, but at the same time, you get a lot of food.
Right. Yeah.
And it's all made ridiculously fresh.
Nice.
I like Five Guys as well.
Oh yeah, same.
And Goodwood Barbecue.
Oh yeah, yep. That's another awesome place. Yep.
So those are a few.
Nice. Let's see. Do you have a favorite fast food restaurant?
Wendy's, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of what it's called? Right there in Meridian, they have those waffle fries.
Oh, you mean Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Love Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has some of the most incredible food.
Yeah. So they opened a Chick-fil-A here in Spokane, which the funny thing is we thought that it would have had to been the first Chick-fil-A here. Then we found out that they already have multiple Chick-fil-A, but for some reason at this particular location, people were literally waiting in the drive-through for up to 12 hours in the drive-through when they opened. No joke, because for one, you have COVID, so the inside isn't open, so everybody has to go to the drive-through. And then it was the grand opening. I think they're doing some kind of deal where they're like giving away free chicken sandwiches or something like that.
I
So,
wouldn't be surprised. The
yeah,
one
so
thing though about Chick-fil-A that I love so much is that maybe, I mean, I don't really think you wait. I mean, you might wait in line now for like maybe 20 minutes, but
yeah.
it's worth it, dude. The food's incredible. The food's
Oh yeah,
fresh.
it's one of my
Even right now with like multiple lines, the way they have the setup is incredible.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And that really good
always
service
fast.
too. They always say
Yes.
my pleasure and all that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Nice. Yeah. Let's see. What would you say is the most daring thing that you've ever done? You ever done anything like daring or dangerous or anything?
I'm trying to think. One of them, I was probably like 15, maybe 16. Maybe how was I? Maybe, yeah, probably 16. Thankfully, there wasn't really like Facebook Live like there is now.
Yeah.
But so my buddy had a Jeep at the time, and I was on a pair of rollerblades. So we tied one of the ropes onto the back of the Jeep.
Oh yeah.
You ride on for like a jet ski or whatever. You're riding on the tube.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
We hit that to the back of it, and he's driving.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm
Yeah.
on my rollerblades, and we're just like
You're going
flooring it. He's flooring it at the point, okay?
fast.
All right. Well, he didn't quite warn me that he was going to stop.
Oh.
So he stops. The momentum on roller skates is really hard to stop.
Yeah, it is hard to stop. I've had some bad
Yes.
crashes on rollerblades.
So literally, I kind of hit the back of it, and like, kind of, like the momentum kind of threw me up on top of like the top of his car.
Really?
Kind of like onto the hood, and I kind of was like, nerd, right onto the road. But it's like I remember getting like bruised up and jumped up. I definitely did not go to the hospital or anything. Like I was probably cut up.
Okay.
I feel like now if I did that, I would be like in a bed, like crying.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like it takes a lot longer to recover.
It's like a definite jackass moment right there.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gosh, trying to think. I mean, we used to at my folks' cabin in McCall. If we got like enough snow, we would take a sled and go sledding off the roof into the snow.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Um,
Always a good time.
let's see. I remember we would play double bounce like on the trampoline.
Oh
My
yeah.
neighbor had one of those trampolines, and he double bounced me, dude. And I like straight did like a Superman into the fence. Then I came down like onto like these briars and just these thorny bushes. It was like, ow!
Oh man.
Yeah, it was bad. Let's see.
Yeah, you reminded me of some stories from high school when we did crazy stuff in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let's see. Me and my brothers, we would for like the 4th of July in Virginia. I remember we had like Roman candles, so we'd light them, dude, and we'd shoot Roman candles at one another.
Yep.
And we'd also shoot bottle rockets at one another.
Yep.
Man, how did we not die?
Seriously. So you get one of those to the face, and it's like could be game over.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
So I remember there was in that same community in Virginia, one of my neighbors had a really steep like high hill, and you get onto a sled, dude, and it's like you take off like a missile, man.
Oh, really?
You're basically putting your life in your hands.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
The same thing as dude. You probably ice blocked Simplot's Hill.
Oh yeah. I've seen
Oh
some
yeah, dude.
crazy
Ice
wrecks. Yeah,
blocking Simplot's Hill was basically death. You
man.
were basically
Yeah,
going to accept that you were probably going to die.
yeah.
Yeah.
I miss going to ice block. I haven't done that since I was like a teenager. But there's actually this girl from our ward at church who actually did die from that. She like it was a freak thing though. So she was going down, and then people will like abandon their used ice blocks just at the bottom of the hill, just kind of leave them there to melt or whatever. So she was was going down the hill, and then she biffed it really bad. She landed on her stomach on another ice block, and it's just some kind of freak thing where she had some internal bleeding, and like it just
Gosh, that's
complicated,
horrible.
and she died from it. Yeah, it's crazy. So they
So I'm
kind of
just going to say, like, yeah.
well, they stopped allowing people to do ice blocking for a little bit, but then they opened it back up because they kind of realized that was a really freak thing. It's not something that really happens all the time. It's just kind of
Right.
just like a crazy thing that like literally you couldn't have predicted that something like that would ever happen. So
Right. So I remember flying down the hill and flying off the ice block into the street
Yep.
and
I've done
basically
that
almost
before.
getting hit by a car.
Oh wow. There's a
It
car
was like
there.
this close to getting hit by a car.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah. There's a few things.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss ice blocking. Like maybe my next time to visit, we'll have to go ice blocking again. Seriously, for old time's sake, right? Yeah.
Dude, it
But
goes back to being older now and not being able to take hits like I used to and
yeah,
recover.
yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, the body isn't. We're not a spring chicken anymore, I guess, as they say.
No, we're not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But let's see. Would you say that you're more of a clean or a messy person? Do you think?
Gosh.
Or maybe just kind of in between, maybe?
I'd say in between. I mean, I always try to be organized generally. Yeah, I like being organized, but at the same time, I kind of hate cleaning.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's just because I'm just so busy. Like I want to be clean. I honestly try pretty hard because actually I'm a little bit of a clean freak kind of, but I just don't have the time to do it. So
Right, I know what you mean. It's like if I focused on that, I wouldn't be able to like do other stuff. If that makes sense.
yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah. So yes, I get it.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah. Do you have any special projects or anything that you might be working on, like maybe like writing, photography, or anything that you might be kind of working on?
Nothing I can really think of right now. On the writing side, just trying to really get back into a writing rhythm.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that means going to bed earlier and getting up, as I said, getting up at like 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, so you can have some
and
time in the
writing, so
morning.
I can get back to that creative side of things.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to do more writing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
Nice.
I have a lot of stories in the back burner.
Yep.
As far as photography goes, I mean, I've been going out and doing more photography, but I want to get out and do more for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Let's see. Other than that, nothing else I can really think of.
Okay.
Nothing definitive I'm working on right
Yeah.
now.
Right. Then let's see. Do you have a favorite cartoon character?
Oh, this is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, Snoopy, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for the new series coming out. So.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, yes.
that's really cool on Apple TV.
I love Snoopy in space. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's Snoopy in space, and the next one I think it's just like a general kind of like Peanuts kind of cartoon. Yeah. Yeah. And
It's
then
called The Snoopy Show.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Snoopy's show. Yep. If I remember going to see the Peanuts movie also, and when that came out, so or taking my little niece Avery to go see it, and then afterward, um, um, at the end credits they have the Megan Trainor song, so we just kind of stayed in the movie theater and we were dancing. Cause my
Yeah.
little niece did, like dancing down the stairs at the movie theater, so we were all dancing together. So that's kind of a cool memory. Let's see. Um, do you have a favorite cereal?
Mm, um, I don't really eat cereal a lot. Like I used to eat cereal like all the time.
Yep.
Sorry, like I feel like I'm
Sorry.
rubbing my screen.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry, you're probably like, what are you doing?
It's an
There's a little
earthquake.
spot on the screen. Uh,
Oh,
but I mean, always probably Honey Bunches of Oats. I love that
yeah,
cereal.
it's like my dad.
But my like if I had to go junky cereal, and I definitely don't get it all the time. But like if I'm going to my call, I'll sometimes get like Fruity Pebbles. Is probably one of
Oh, yeah.
my favorite. Like that's
Oh,
one
nice.
of my favorite cereals of all time.
Nice.
I mean, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is amazing.
Yep.
Um, but I don't really eat a lot of cereal anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's probably healthier, anyways, because I eat way too much cereal. So, and it's never the healthy cereal. Except for lately, I've been into eating a lot of granola lately. I don't for whatever reason. I just
granola has a ton of sugar, so it kind of
yeah, that is true. Because like actually, so I was looking up what the most unhealthiest cereals out there are, and actually one of them was actually Quaker granola. It has like
oh yeah,
tons of sugar. Yeah, it's loaded, which just surprised. Usually, I just go for like if you go to Winco, they have those like over in the bulk section, and they have all the different cereal. You can just like pull the little thing, and the cereal will just come out. And usually, I can find something that's a little healthier over there. So just add some nuts and raisins or something like that to it. So, but let's see. Uh, oh, what things in life scare you? Like, do you have any fears or anything you're afraid of?
I hate spiders,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of that has to absolutely go back to Frank Marshall's arachnophobia.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it would scare the crap out of me as a kid.
Yep. I remember.
Um,
I was way too young. Yep.
let's see, clowns.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
clowns.
Yeah.
And probably also goes back to seeing the
Oh,
movie
they're pretty
It
creepy. Yep.
when I was younger. There's just something unsettling about clowns that I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, what else scares me. I'm trying to think. Maybe the dark sometimes because I do have a ridiculous imagination.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you look in the well, like I used to do that when I was a kid. I'd like see something in the dark and imagine it was some kind of
Right.
demon like creature like out in
Right.
the dark or something. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All of a sudden that jacket, you hung up is all of a sudden a monster.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I've been there. Nice.
I don't like so it's funny. I can watch horror movies, but I think it's because I'm separated. But I hate going to places like Haunted World or
Oh yeah.
like that, dude.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love those.
hate it.
Really?
Hate those places, man. Because it's just like whenever they like run out, I know they're just like they're people just dressed up in costumes, man. But I absolutely just want to be like, get out of my face, poop.
Yeah. Right. You just want to punch him or something. Or
Yeah.
like when the guy with the chainsaw comes out at the end or something. It's like, get away from me.
Yup.
Seriously. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So sports. We can get into sports a little bit. What's your favorite sport to watch? Do you have a favorite?
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I know that you're definitely Green Bay Packers fan
Absolutely. It was a sad finish for sure.
Yep.
I kind of joke, but I think it's time to maybe introduce like like Mortal Kombat to the Super Bowl, so the losers get annihilated with a fatality.
Yeah,
So in this
right.
case, I absolutely hope the Buccaneers
Yeah, they get annihilated. Yeah,
lose. Yeah.
yeah, same. Because like Tom Brady, like he's one of the greatest of all time, but at the same time, I don't want to see him win anymore. I've already seen enough of him winning. I'm done.
I think part of what it is like his whole like yo bro kind of attitude.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I've actually seen a few interviews with him and like seen him on some podcasts, and like actually like surprisingly for me, like he just seemed like a really kind of nice, down to earth kind of guy. Actually, from what I saw, but like but he still keeps winning, so it's like I don't care. I don't want you to win. I got to root against you. but
So it might just be his personality on the field then.
yeah, I think on the field too. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely has a real kind of cocky like persona on the field, but I think off the field, like they actually seem like a pretty decent guy. So,
but at the
yeah,
same time, dude, so when I was watching that game, probably the funniest thing to me, even bombed, of course, we lost, but was that some guy like near me remarked, is like, oh, look at that. He's like puffing to the fans. He's kind of like, come at me, bro. I'm like, dude, you just won. You
yeah, right.
literally just crushed everybody. Of course you're going to do that.
Yeah,
If you
right.
didn't do that, I wonder if something's wrong with you.
Yeah, right. Well, one of the podcasts I always recommend to people. So the podcast done by that actor Dax Shepard, who's one of my favorite actors. I think he's hilarious, and he has a podcast that's called Armchair Expert. So like he considers himself the armchair expert. So like he's the expert like interviewing people, but then he just interviews all these different experts. So he interviews Bill Gates. He interviews like Elon Musk. He even interviewed like Hillary Clinton, I think. And then but he also interviewed Tom Brady, and like his interview with Tom Brady, they're like cracking jokes. He just seems like he tried to even make some comments saying like trying to get him to act a little cocky, I think. And he's like he even said himself, Tom Brady, he's like, yeah, that's just kind of a persona. When I'm out on the field, I got to be that way. He's
Right.
kind of in like game time mode. Like I'm just in the zone, but then off the field, it's a whole different thing. So yeah. So, but what about college football? Who do you root for
I
college?
mean, 100% Boise State. Of course, I'm also an alum too, so it means a little more to me,
Yeah.
And it's funny how many people are like, oh, you're just, how many people are so quick to trash on Boise State, like Colin Cowherd. I'm sorry, I love Colin Cowherd, but I swear sometimes he just is such a bloated pile of garbage.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he likes to like really dig in when he's trashing on someone.
Especially Boise State.
Yeah, right.
Not to say we don't have that coming to us, especially with this last year, but still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what their new coach does. Like it's a little bit of an unknown. I don't really know much about him, but I'm kind of excited to just get to know him. Like they always bring in some
he played for Boise State before. In Oregon, apparently he did a good job turning the program around, according to a coworker of mine. So I'm excited to see what Alvos does for the program. I think he'll do a good job. But other than that, I've never really been to any other. I've never really been into any other college football teams. Football-wise, yeah.
Do you ever watch very much basketball? Do you have a favorite team for anything there?
I don't.
What about any other sports? Do you have any other teams or any athletes that you really like? It could be like baseball, hockey, even like a non-team sport. Like, do you have any others that you watch?
I'm trying to think. I mean,
because like outside of that, you got like golf, you got tennis, you got like I don't know, like Olympic sports. You got all of that.
I mean, gosh, I'm trying to think. I mean, so one of the players that kind of stands out to me, and it probably is only because I did see the Wheaties box recently.
Oh
It
yeah.
has Kobe on the front of it.
Oh yeah. Kobe
I
Bryant.
think Kobe was amazing.
Yeah, he
What he
was.
did for the sport was incredible.
Yeah.
I go back to, and this is because I was talking to a regular customer of mine. When I was younger, I was never really into like baseball per se, but there were definitely players that I liked watching them play. Like
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr., dude, loved
Yes.
watching Ken Griffey Jr. play.
Same here. He's one of my favorite.
Absolutely loved watching Nolan Ryan play. Nolan
Yeah.
Ryan just made pitching look effortless, and
He
he
did.
seemed to be
Yeah.
such a nice guy out the field.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I was looking through some of
Yeah.
my old cards. I have
Yeah.
several old cards, dude. And
Oh,
I
nice.
have several like Nolan Ryan cards. I have a couple Ken
Oh, really?
Griffey Jr. cards, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think where they even are. But yeah, I have quite a few baseball cards actually. Nice
Yeah,
stack.
actually, right. Yeah, I probably have a few King Griffey Jr. and some Nolan Ryan floating around. Mostly, I've collected basketball and a little bit of football, but I do have some baseball too. So I mean, I have some floating around.
Let's see. Who's watching other sports?
Yeah.
I love watching hockey, but I've never really been to a professional hockey game outside of
Yeah.
like the Steelheads. I love watching the Steelheads
Okay.
play.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, those games are a lot of fun.
absolutely, when you guys get your team, as we talked about, man, I will definitely have to come see them.
Yeah, the Seattle Krakens. Yeah, they're going to be awesome. I always tell people to go look up the promo video for the Seattle Krakens on YouTube, and it's like really badass. It's like really cool. They show like a like stormy sky because it always rains in Seattle, and you see all the dragons flying. And
Ooh.
Well, no, not the dragon. You see the like Kraken come up out of the water. That's what it is, and it looks like something off of Pirates of the Caribbean or like Clash of the Titans, one of those huge giant Kraken. And then like to the backdrop of all of that, you see all the players coming in with the backdrop of like thunder and lightning coming down. It looks pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it.
Dude, I gotta get myself like a Kraken T-shirt or something, man.
Yeah, you should for sure. Yeah,
that's what I want.
Yeah, they have the merchandise all over this area now. So just like an S with that kind of like a mean looking eye and like in the S for Seattle.
Dude, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Just saying, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge, nudge.
Right. Yeah.
Nudge.
I'll have to keep my eye out. Yeah. So what inventions could you not live without? Do you have any that maybe come to mind?
So it's kind of funny. We talked about earlier kind of things that are like kind of a crutch, but at the same time, I know I couldn't live without. Absolutely, my phone.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Thing, dude.
Yep. Same.
Let's see. My laptop. Let's see. Now that I've used it, and I was not totally on board in the beginning, man, because I like to have my pot of coffee. Is the Keurig, man. I love my Keurig.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. I absolutely love my Amazon Echo, dude. Seriously, one of the best gifts I've ever gotten, and it's seriously amazing. I didn't know I needed it in my life. In fact, actually, I don't know if I told you, but because you got me that present, I think I left it downstairs one time. My mom kind of used it. She's like, I love this. So literally, we got Echoes for the whole house.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Because you can program them to like have music throughout the house, or you can, well, even you can use it for like automation. So like I know someone who has all the lights, they're like programmed. So like he does some cool stuff too. So well, actually, I say I know someone. I don't really know him. It's actually Rhett and Link from their podcast, but they were saying that so like Rhett, he took Amazon Echoes and he put them all throughout the house. And so when he comes in, he can have all the lights programmed. He has the curtains programmed. You say a certain phrase. You say like Alexa, close the curtains, and then like curtains just start closing. And then he like programs some kind of fun stuff where it's like you like say some kind of phrase like there's like was like, Alexa, give me a nightmare, and literally all the lights turn like red, and it starts playing the theme from Psycho, and it's just like it looks like some kind of horror movie. And then I guess some other mode that's like, Alexa, take me to space, and then all these blue and black lights come on, and you see stars on the ceiling, and it starts playing some kind of like music that almost sounds like from the Twilight Zone or something like
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah, which is awesome. So yeah, you can literally do that kind of stuff with it, which is cool.
Gosh, I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah, my dad in his interview, he went super practical. He said a toilet for his, because you can't live without a toilet.
Oh yeah, absolutely can't live without a toilet.
Definitely the mention of indoor plumbing.
Coffee. Couldn't live without coffee.
Yeah.
Just couldn't do it. That's just like life for
right.
me. Gosh, I don't know. Baby Yoda?
Yeah, right. Nobody can live without Baby Yoda, right? Nobody.
Chicken nuggies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep.
I couldn't live without the penguin.
Yeah, right.
Penguins are adorable. Cutest animal in the whole world.
Yep. The invention of the penguin.
I couldn't live without the invention of Snoopy.
Yeah.
This is a cool.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah. Shout out Charles Schultz. You got to shout him out. All right.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't live without the invention of the Ninja Turtles. Turtles are amazing.
Shout out Eastman and Laird for that one.
Yes. Gosh. I'm not looking around my room.
Yeah.
I couldn't live without the invention of movies.
Yeah. Same here. I don't think I could either.
Movies and music, and then Spotify, dude. Spotify's incredible.
Oh yeah, yeah, same. Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done without Spotify, but it's seriously, now that I have it, I don't not want it. Especially Spotify Premium, you can find everything on there.
Yeah, like Spotify, out of any subscription service that I own, any kind of like cable TV, anything, like I would get rid of all of it before I got rid of Spotify. Spotify is like my
Amazon Prime for me. I love Amazon. I use Amazon for free shipping. I use all their, they have so much cool programming on there.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah. What would you say is the most important possession that you own, or possessions, like some of the most important?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, gosh. I have so many neat things. One of the really neat things I have is a older Muhammad Ali. You can kind of see it in the corner there on the wall. It's a longer poster. It's advertising a fight for Hitman Hearns on Muhammad Ali. It's pretty cool. So fights at the DC Armory. It's absolutely awesome. I would say my Green Bay Packers Jerry Kramer signed hat. That was an unbelievable experience. It's definitely something I will never forget. I have a autographed the final Harry Potter book, autographed by J.K. Rowling. I never got to meet her, but my cousin got a book signed for me by her. Nice. Let's see.
Actually, speaking of Harry Potter too, this is one of my things that I want to show. So, like, somebody got me this online. It's a little picture. There's a little bit of a glare from the plastic, but it's signed by the entire cast of
what?
Harry Potter. Yeah, so you literally have Daniel Radcliffe, you have Rupert Grint, you have Emma Stone, you even have Alan Rickman. So he's there, and he's passed away, which is crazy.
Where did you get that from?
My uncle, he knows how to get like somehow like just a lot of signed pictures from celebrities. He just figured out like how to track him down, how to write to him, how to get autographs, and then he had a friend of his that was able to on the final movie that they shot, the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Was able to get me this signed picture of it, so we got that. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool thing that I got.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Let's see. My signed Aaron Paul hat
Oh yeah.
from when
Yeah, that
we
was
went
awesome.
down there. Let's
Gotta meet them
see.
together. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. My awesome U2 Joshua Tree poster.
Oh
So
yeah.
my brother Michael went and saw them in concert back in their Joshua Tree days, which is hands down one of the greatest music albums ever
Oh yeah.
made. So that's probably one of my prized possessions.
Nice.
I mean, I love my NES. I
Yeah.
love
Nice.
my I mean, my whole as we kind of talked about, my whole Snoopy plushie collection.
Oh yeah.
A lot of those were
Nice.
purchases from my wife. My wife got them
Yeah.
for me.
Nice. Yeah. A little more meaning that way.
Right, exactly. So when I graduated from college, my wife got me the a Shadow of Mordor, the big gigantic collector's edition. And one of the
Oh yeah.
objects in there is an awesome statue
Oh, that's cool.
of
Nice.
him fighting the monster at the end there. But
It's
it's
gonna be
pretty
the
dope.
best. Yeah, that's probably the best Lord of the Rings game. Yeah, that game's
I love those games.
is a lot of fun. Yep.
Yeah. Trying to think what else. I mean, gosh. Wow.
Yeah. Those are probably some good ones, though.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Another question here. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Let's see. 10 years from now, corporate with Albertsons,
Yeah.
probably working HR, and maybe working on a first book or working on a second book.
Nice. That's awesome.
And Ruth and I have a house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
We have our own game room.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's where yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Ooh.
Like, would anyone come to mind? I kind of have one in that maybe fit you, but I'll let you say it.
I know Tom Holland's younger, but probably Tom Holland.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Bryan Cranston, even though he's older, but like you kind of like have the beard and the whole look. If you were to shave your head, or even like Bryan Cranston once had hair on Malcolm in the Middle, So
He did.
Yeah, so that could be one. But what is your favorite type of ice? Do you like crushed ice, cubed ice, or the little pebble ice?
Absolutely, little pebble ice. So much
better. It's a lot better. Like I didn't really think so, but then my parents like always say, like you get a drink, you have to get the pebble ice. You just have to get it, and it's like whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just ice, but it actually kind of does make a little bit of a difference. Yeah. Say, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? You said you take a long time, or do you go quick?
Kind of takes me a while. I mean, maybe 30, 40 minutes to get ready.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it just takes like way longer than a normal male should ever take to get ready.
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude. My wife usually takes. I mean, she'll get ready and then she's ready to roll, and I'm
yeah,
kind of just like in her way right
yep.
because of course right now we're sharing a bathroom, so it's like
Oh yeah,
yep.
yeah. That one of the things that we love about our new place is we have two bathrooms now, so that's nice. Yep, definitely helps. Let's see. What was the last book that you read?
The last book that I read was, gosh, I just
Well, maybe a book that you read recently.
read, and it's here on the shelf.
Yeah.
I just read James Patterson, Deadly Cross.
Oh, nice.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Just finished this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love James Patterson. Like he writes some really good kind of like mystery books, but there's definitely some of them can get a little gruesome sometimes, but I kind of like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Let's see. Do you know how to cook? And when people say that you're a very good cook?
I would say I moderately know how to cook. I mean, I used to cook a lot more, and then I kind of got away from it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to cook again. So, like, I worked with my dad and cooked some New York strip steaks the other day, and they
Oh, nice.
turned out amazing. So I'm kind of getting
nice.
back into it, learning like the temperature, learning like how long to cook it for. I so I'm getting back into it. I would say I used to be a
Nice.
lot better cook.
Nice.
But I would not say that people. I wouldn't say people probably say like I'm an amazing cook.
Yeah, that's all right. No, that's why we have other people in our life that are amazing cooks that can cook for us, right? Yeah.
But I know I enjoy cooking, so I mean I
Yep.
know I know I enjoy the process. I know when it turns out really good, it's awesome. So when I cook, like I'm always like waiting for that first bite to make sure it's excellent.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, that definitely
So I
is
feel like my
key.
wife's kind of like, seriously, stop watching me. I'm like, you need to tell me whether it's good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Um, uh, do you have a favorite family recipe or like a recipe that you really like that's like one of your favorite?
One of my absolute favorite things. My mom has a recipe from an old copy of The Joy of Cooking. It's for smaller, it's for the thinner waffles.
Oh,
Absolutely one of the best waffle recipes I've ever had.
oh, nice.
And it's
Yeah.
not a Belgian. I don't really care for the Belgian waffles.
Oh yeah. It just
Belgian tastes a little funky to me.
yeah. It's one of the things that I perfected too. I have a waffle recipe that I've kind of tweaked a little bit over the years, and like really, I found out how to make them super, super fluffy. That's one of my things. So it's all about the egg whites. Like,
Probably
always,
one of my favorite things that I want to perfect. My buddy John makes the best banana pancakes, dude, on this planet.
oh yeah, oh nice,
Seriously,
awesome.
flipping incredible.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Uh, uh, which kitchen appliance or utensil do you use the most? Would you say? It's just kind of a random question.
No, I get it.
Would you say?
I mean, I love making like omelets, so I'm trying to make more omelets and stuff. So I mean, like I would say, I mean, there's a little like mixer thing. It's really really good. Sifts it.
Oh yeah.
Makes the eggs really really soft. So when you
Yeah.
pour them
Right.
into the pan, they kind of form out perfectly. So that way you
Okay.
can cook them a little more. But my only problem is getting it like perfect. So when I turn it, it doesn't kind of break apart.
Oh yeah. All right.
So I'm getting better at that. Let's see what else. Probably the glass measuring
Oh yeah.
bowl
Nice.
or measuring container
Yeah.
has a handle on it. It's absolutely awesome.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Very useful. Yep. Let's see. Roller coasters. Do you love them? Do you hate them, or are you neutral on them?
So I would say that I didn't hate them, okay?
Yeah.
But I would say probably over what recently happened, and actually this goes to fear, okay?
Yeah.
Apparently I have an extreme fear of heights.
Okay.
I was at my friend Marlisa's birthday at Wahoo's,
Okay.
and everyone's scaling the climbing wall like effortlessly. And
Yep.
there's kind of that stacked block thing in the middle. So
Yeah.
I went for that. And I was like maybe 15 feet up. And all of a sudden, like my heart just started thudding in my chest.
Really?
Like I started sweating. Like everyone else below me was like, "Oh, come on, you're gonna suck this up." Blah blah blah. Just talking crap,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Come on. Yeah.
I'm legitimately having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
scared to death.
Wow.
Scared to death I was going to die.
Wow. Crazy.
You know? And
Yeah.
it's just like I almost had to finally like be coursed off there, and I kind of like dropped and basically fell to the bottom.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
I was hooked in, of course, but still kind of going slightly hooks your fall.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple more times I tried to go up different walls, and the same thing happened.
It's
I
like my
got
mom.
like,
Yep.
yeah.
And I
But
mean,
I mean,
that's it, right?
I used to love roller coasters.
Yeah.
Of course, it kind of scared the crap out of me, But then you
Yeah.
get through that, and you're like, yes, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones that always get me are the ones that they like just shoot off right from the beginning. So you're just sitting there, and all of a sudden they just go like, and they just like shoot forward. And you're just waiting for that like moment to have your like heart sucked down into your stomach or something. It's like,
Yes.
yeah. It's like, oh, that. But I always end up loving it though. At the end, I'm like, that was awesome. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
but let's see. Yeah, where did I'll leave out. I think I scrolled down too far. Let's see. Favorite. Oh yeah. Uh, what what's one of your favorite childhood memories from when you were a kid? Do you have one that comes to mind?
Hold on. Sorry.
No,
My
you're
wife
good.
texted me earlier.
Oh, okay. It's
Um,
all good. So did mine.
Favorite childhood memories. Gosh, I think. I mean, so when I lived in Virginia, we used to go to this older convenience store. We used
Yep.
to have like change, so you'd go in there, you'd get like a bag of fireballs, maybe for like a nickel. Maybe it was
Okay.
like 20 fireballs for a nickel.
Nice.
And they always seem to have like the best hamburgers.
Oh yeah.
Um, that was amazing. I remember as a kid, we would go to a place called Ocean City, Virginia,
Oh
Ocean
yeah.
City, Maryland. We
Oh
always
nice.
stayed at the same hotel and had these cool rocking chairs,
Okay.
and we get what's called Thrasher's French fries. We're the best fresh cut French fries. They've been making them the same way since like 1917.
Oh nice. Nice.
Um,
Awesome.
let's see.
That's cool.
I remember going to they had that Ninja Turtles show. It was like performers, and it was like a rock show.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like on
Nice.
Broadway or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I went to that as a kid, and I thought it was amazing
Oh.
because I was like, the Ninja Turtles are real.
Yeah, they're
They're
real.
in
They're
front
right
of
in
me.
front of me. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
I remember going to Universal Studios,
Yeah.
and we saw it was like a Spider-Man show.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Nice.
We saw like an Indiana Jones live show where like actors played it out, and like the
Yeah.
ball seemed to come out. I remember like stood out to me, like scared the crap out of me, is the King Kong ride at Universal,
Oh yeah,
and also
I've been on that one.
the Earthquake ride.
Oh yeah, the earthquake ride where you're like underground in the subway and everything starts shaking and all that.
Yes, and
Yeah,
like water comes in, and you think
yeah.
you're going to die.
And there's fire. There's like a gas truck that comes in and explodes or something. It's like,
Yes.
yeah, yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
Nice. Related to some of the memories, do you have a favorite memory with a family member that maybe comes to mind?
Let's see. Um. Gosh, trying to think.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, the next question is do you have a favorite memory with a friend too? That's so funny.
Okay.
Wait, that if that comes to mind too, you can go there.
So, favorite memory with a family member. So going to see Def Leppard in concert with my dad.
Oh, cool! You went with your dad. Nice.
Yeah, and I remember at the
That's
time I
cool.
used my newspaper pass to get backstage to meet Rick Allen.
Oh, really? Oh,
At the
that's
time, yeah, reached out to his stage
awesome.
manager and everything.
That's awesome.
So that was incredible getting to go back and do that.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds really
Yeah,
cool.
getting a photo with Rick Allen. My dad took the camera. You know,
Nice.
um, I at one point we were like some ways back, so so he's just like, "Hey, make your way forward or whatever." Like I was
Yeah.
probably like the third row forward, and
Yeah.
there was like a spot at the end that I kind of hung out.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Um, Going to the festival of trees the first time with my mom,
Yeah.
making that a tradition.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Obviously, with everything else, we weren't able to do that this year,
Yeah.
which is sad. I
COVID.
look forward to doing that next year.
Yeah.
But that was incredible. I mean, we went and looked at lights. She's always really liked Christmas like I have.
Yeah.
We got chili together. We kind of hung out. That was really, really special to me.
Nice.
I
Awesome.
remember also going yard sale with my mom. Like we would go like every Saturday. Me and my brothers would go yard sale with my mom. It was always
Nice.
really fun to us.
It's
Let's
awesome.
see. Hanging out with my brother and hanging out with Michael and watching football, and it was last year. No, yeah, it was last year. So we were late doing a gift exchange for my birthday. I met my brother Michael at Big Owl's,
Okay.
and my niece Lauren was there. My sister Karen was there, and my brother Mike gave me a pair of hockey tickets for my birthday, a
Okay.
legit
Nice.
throwback Green Bay Packers sweatshirt and a hat,
That's
and
cool.
also Jerry Kramer was there,
Oh yeah.
which is when I
Oh,
got my
so
hat signed,
oh,
and that
so
was
that's a good
amazing.
idea. Oh,
And I
nice.
remember just being blown away by it's like, and I remember like talking to my brother, I was like, yeah, he's really nice, isn't he? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of those cool
Awesome.
moments.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I remember staying up and playing like Monopoly with my brother Robbie till like all hours.
Yeah. Nice.
We'd stay up all night and play like
Nice.
on the
Yeah.
NES.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could get my family to stay up all night playing games. I usually Cade's pretty good, but the rest of my family's kind of like, but they will play with me when they're in the right mood.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have a favorite memory with a friend?
Favorite memory for a friend. Gosh.
Mhm.
Probably one of them definitely has to be. So one of them was. So I wanted to go see a B.O.B. in concert. My buddy
Okay.
Travis had never been to a concert before.
Oh,
Said, "Hey man, we gotta go see a B. We gotta go see a B. Yeah,
B.O.B.
B.O.B." And it
That'd
was
be
like
awesome. I love B.O.B.
I think it was like $50 for tickets or whatever. So he
Oh,
went
yeah.
and got a ticket. I got a ticket. We went to the Revolution Concert House
Oh, that's awesome.
for the show, and it was just awesome to see how excited he was, see him getting
Cool.
into it. Yeah, so that was an awesome experience. Let's see. Going to hanging out with you and dressing up like Heisenberg, and you
Yeah.
dressing up like Jesse, and us going to the radio station, dude, and
Yeah.
trying to win tickets the first time. That was so much fun, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
awesome. I always remember that.
And then one step further, we went down to the showing and we hung out. And of course, I could only get one ticket. So
Yeah.
then next thing I know, there starts a bidding war. And I'm like, well, I'm not going in by myself and I'm not going in without you. So yeah, I'll sell the ticket and we'll go buy food. I think that's what we did with it, dude. We
Yeah.
went to like Jack in the Box or Masonic, got food, and then
Yeah.
we went back to your house and watched the episode.
Yeah. I'm actually glad you actually I did that because like that'd be like a tough choice to like go in there with Aaron Paul like in the building to go watch it on a like in a movie theater. I'd be
Yeah.
like sorry, this is once in a lifetime.
So you would have gone the other way. You'd have been like, nope. Bye, Chris. It was
No,
nice knowing you.
yeah, right. No, probably not. But
Dude, I mean, going to Script with you, man. Script and One
oh yeah,
Republic, that was amazing.
yeah. That,
Going to
that's awesome.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra together,
Oh yeah, we went to that too. Yeah, that's
that
right.
was
Yeah,
incredible.
actually, like to this day, that's like one of my favorite concerts that I've ever been to. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
wouldn't really think that like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, but like they put on an amazing show.
mind-blowing show.
Yeah, yeah, mine.
Going to go see the Rockettes with my buddy John Romlin. He got
Oh,
tickets to the
cool.
radio to his 8 extra tickets, and that was amazing. Would
Oh,
not have
awesome.
thought that would be so incredible.
Yeah.
But it was just like it really got you into the spirit of Christmas.
Oh, nice.
It really, really did. Yeah. Awesome. Let's see. Gosh, memories of friends. There's so many to name.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, let's see. Hanging out with my friend Randy after the Save and Able concert was over. And we
Yeah.
like got down. We were like there for like 2 extra hours after the show, and everyone was kind of starting to back off. And then finally,
Yeah.
Save and Able came out and signed autographs.
Oh, awesome.
And of course, probably a year after that, they announced they were done.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so it's pretty surreal. I got to go to 1 year of Mayhem Fest with my wife, which was absolutely unbelievable. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but at the end of the day, my wife is my friend.
Oh yeah.
That was, of course, when we were kind of dating, I think, at the beginning.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
But that was amazing.
That's one thing that I've always wanted to do. I never went to Mayhem Fest. That actually seemed like a really cool time. Yeah. But
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll just kind of pick just a couple other quick ones. We're a little over 2 hours. We might call it good here in a minute, but got a couple other questions. Then I have the question that's a definitive one that I end every episode with. So you'll see that in a minute. But let's see. I can't remember if I asked you last time, but we'll see. But let's see. Oh, here's kind of an interesting one. So, what side of the bed do you sleep on? You sleep on the bed on the side that's closest to the door, or that's furthest from the door?
Furthest from the door.
Okay, and then when you go on vacation somewhere, do you still sleep on the same side, or do you really think about it when you go on vacation?
I do think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
like I don't really think about it when I go on vacation. Like I definitely usually sleep on the side furthest from the door usually, but when I go on vacation, I just kind of just like I'm just like usually having so much fun. And when it's time to go to bed, I just like flop down on the bed, and wherever I land, I land. So, but let's see here. Um, s- here's one. Uh, uh, list the top 5 places that you'd like to travel to someday. If you could pick 5.
Ooh. Places. I mean, I'd love to go to where the Goonies house is.
Oh yeah, me and Shannon actually went there. Uh, uh, last year we went and saw it because we were driving through Oregon. They're in Astoria, Oregon. Yeah.
I'm
So,
jealous, man. I would love to go into. Did you guys go to Kindergarten House? Where they filmed that?
no, so we wanted
That's
to.
in Astoria.
Yeah, so we went to the Goonies house, and then they actually have the school where they filmed Kindergarten Cop there, and we were gonna go there, but where we were headed was in the other direction, and we realized we were already kind of
Oh,
like
they're not that close to one another.
uh kind of, but not so much. They're about 30 or maybe 25, 30 minutes away, but we'd already passed the Goonies house, and we're like, wait a minute, what about Kindergarten Cop? And then we're like, well, we're already about 45 minutes past. We don't really want to backtrack. We're kind of in a hurry to get where we're going, so we just kind of kept going. So, and then afterward, we were going to try and hit it on the way back, but our route was like taking us in a completely different direction. So we didn't think it'd end up going there.
The Winchester Mystery House in
Oh,
California.
that'd be awesome. Yeah.
That'd be a creme de la creme for me.
Yeah, that'd be
Let's see.
really cool.
I would want to go to Japan with my wife. That'd be
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Especially, and then to go to the Ghibli Museum,
Oh, yeah.
which is like booked way, way, way in advance.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to get there. Let's see. I would want to go. So, I know being slightly empathic, so being in touch with emotions and kind of sensing emotions, and also being in touch sort of with the paranormal, be rough. But I've always wanted to go to um Dachau and some of the concentration camps.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
powerful to go see that. Yeah.
yeah. I've always wanted to do those. Let's see. So how many did you say? 5?
Yeah, so that's 4.
Okay.
So if you can think of one more.
Gosh, just one more.
Yep. You gotta pick your top 5.
That's tough.
Yep.
Ooh, drive tanks in Texas,
Yeah.
where you can pay. It's a lot of money, but you
Yeah.
can pay to drive World War II tanks,
Oh, really?
shoot World War II guns, and it's
I didn't know
expensive, but it
Wow.
looks amazing.
Dang. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I have 2 more last questions, and I'm actually trying to find where the. Oh yeah. So describe yourself as best as you can. How would you describe yourself?
I would say that I'm I would say I'm outgoing. I would say I'm open to a fault because sometimes I'm so open because I've been hurt so much that I'm kind of just like, here it all is.
Yeah.
If you like what I am, then cool. If not, well, then you've seen everything. You can go ahead and go
Yeah,
because I
right.
don't have time for fakeness.
Yep.
I would say I am. I mean, when there's someone that I meet, I'll go out and wait for you. Like I'll take my shirt off my back in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Um, I would say that I'm a pretty good listener. You know, I feel like people can kind of count on me to kind of listen to what's going on and kind of vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I would say I'm very creative. I would say that I also try to be pretty positive. You
Yeah.
know, um, like no matter what else is going on in my life, I try not to let that affect me
Yeah.
overall. You know, and my overall demeanor with people.
Yeah.
Um, I love making people laugh,
Yeah.
even if it's like at the cost of myself. So absolutely, I'm all about self-deprecating humor. Funny, actually, I
Yeah.
was talking to a coworker today, and I think I said something very, very self-deprecating. He's like, "Really?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, as you get a little older, you'll understand that life kind of sucks sometimes. So you
Yeah.
just kind of accept it, and you be very, very self-deprecating."
Yeah, it was always fun to kind of poke fun at yourself, and not take
Oh
life
yeah,
seriously.
yep. So I think
Well,
that's me in a nutshell.
awesome. Yeah, I think that's a very good description. And then I got to ask uh, the question, the definitive question of the whole thing. So pineapple, does it belong on pizza?
Hell no, no,
No? You say no
no,
way, huh?
no. I'm saying if you believe it belongs on pizza, we're gonna have an old style witch burning. Okay,
No,
that was
yeah.
actually probably why they were burned on steaks because they believed pineapple belonged on pizza.
Ah,
Probably why.
yeah.
It's really the truth. Okay, just in case you're wondering about the real truth behind the Salem witch trials.
Yeah, right.
Because actually they believed pineapple belonged on pizza, along with that nasty Canadian ham. Yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
nope. Take both of
Maybe
those,
bacon slash
throw
ham.
them in the trash. They don't belong on
so
pizza.
so now you're one of those pizza purists that it's like only pepperoni and sausage or like just pepperoni or just cheese
I
kind of.
used to be, man. Like, okay, I used to be just like a boring like cheese person, man. But dude,
Yeah.
one of my favorite pizzas is from Grimaldi's Pizza, dude, and
Yeah.
it's the Dawn, dude. You had the Dawn with us, didn't you?
Yeah, huh? Yeah, we went and got it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing, man. I
Yeah.
love that. Dude.
Yeah.
Sausage, like pepperoni on there, bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. We love
Um,
that. Yeah. It's good
yeah.
stuff.
At the same time, like, um, I'm okay with a Little Caesars $5 pizza. It's
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah.
Yes. Seriously. Can't go wrong
It's
there.
simple, zap back. You can't go wrong with it. Although the one thing I gotta say on the record is Old Chicago is some of the nastiest pizza, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's just a greasy, like, tub of lard that calls itself a pizza.
I've never been to old Chicago. There's a friend of mine that used to go there. They have something called the Beer World Tour that you can go on and you can like have these all the beers from all over the world or something. But like I've never been there, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
And I don't really drink, so.
And Chicago Connection's also gross as well.
Oh yeah, I've always hated Chicago Connection. Like
Yes.
their crust just kind of tastes like rubber, sort of. Just it's not.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not good. No.
Yes, exactly. And come on, guys, cut your pizza. I
Yeah.
don't want
No,
to have to like
yeah.
rip it apart.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Definitely my favorite pizza place in Idaho. Um, is the pie hole. I miss the pie hole. That's like really good stuff. Either the pie hole or also like flying pie a lot too. Like probably those two are like really good. But or also Guidos too. I like Guidos a lot too. That's another shout out I gotta give. But
Right.
but anyways, yeah, I think that I'll kind of wrap things up. We didn't quite make it through it all, but I think that's probably fair enough. So yeah,
Right.
we went over 2 hours. So yeah, this is
Which
part
did.
two. So yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for sticking around for a part two.
You're
So
welcome, buddy. It was a lot of fun.
yeah, so
Can't
yeah,
believe we went almost 2 hours and almost 30 minutes additional.
yeah, right, yeah, seriously.
The first one was like an hour. No, it was about 2 hours. Yeah.
I think it ended up a little less, well, just under 2 hours because you got a phone call or something.
Oh yeah, it was like an hour,
Yeah.
48 minutes, but still,
Yeah.
we're almost
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So the next time we'll have to figure out when. It might be a little late where we're at now to film me, but
Absolutely.
but we'll definitely get it done soon though. So you
We will.
eventually.
So we're gonna put you in the hot seat, and guys, you're gonna get to learn about the host.
Yep.
The host of the mostest.
Yep. You
The
finally.
host that starts most of these shows.
Yep. The
Like
movie
movie
hero.
tier ranker fights.
Yep.
1 versus V200.
Yep. And blind spots.
Blind spots.
Yep.
Movies
So,
that he's never seen that should have really seen, but that's all right. We
yep,
forgive Jordan
Yep.
for his
Somehow.
blind spots.
Yep. Somehow some movies slip through the crack and like some big ones.
Oh.
Like I recently watched Goodfellas for the first time for an episode of Blind Spots. I'd never seen it, and so
Oh,
it was awesome.
such
So
a good movie.
yeah, so there's that. I've never seen like Godfather 2 or like Taxi Driver, or I've never even seen Beetlejuice all the way through. There's a lot of movies that I haven't.
Beetlejuice is such a great movie.
Yeah, so we got some good ones coming up here soon.
We do.
So yep.
So I'll be
definitely-
on probably an episode when we eventually do Onward. I know he's going to kind of rewatch that, but I'm looking forward to talking about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of.
It was a movie that really blew me away. And I'll talk about it on the show. But
Yeah, I watched it like right around Christmas time, but I feel like I want to kind of give it like maybe not a full rewatch, but at least watch like a good.
I would give it most of a rewatch so you can kind of get that same feeling that I kind of have still. Because it's just, it's a good movie that like still sticks with me now. It's that good.
And I think that it's just like a straight up Disney movie, or is it Pixar?
Disney Pixar.
Yeah. Okay. Like I know that they've had a little bit of a distinction between like the Disney movie and like Pixar. So like Disney, they'll have like Wreck-It Ralph and something like that, but then Pixar has like.
But they actually work together just like straight across.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Well, you can definitely look forward to that. And yeah, I guess Chris, where can the people find you?
So I know you have a little ticker. Can you maybe put that up?
Yeah, I was getting ready to throw it up. So
right.
Yeah, there you go.
So good socials for me is at writer. I don't know whether there's a double R, but at writer _84 on Twitter. And I'm pretty sure that's the same thing on Instagram as well. Okay. You can also follow me on Facebook as well. But yeah, check me out. And thank you very much for watching. And guys, please give this a like and share it. We appreciate the attention to the show. And I really want to help the show take off for Mr. Jordan Anderson so he can interview some celebrities.
Right. Yeah. Like eventually we're going to get into the big time. So,
but really kind of the format you're seeing now is kind of going to be how it is. Very casual, a lot of fun questions, probably a lot of the same kind of questions for the different guests because it's really fun to get everybody's take. And it's amazing how many questions that I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
Never really thought about that, you know?
Yeah, we may add some questions here and there along the way, but usually they're going to stay basically the same. But eventually, though, yeah, I'm just going to be interviewing people that are important to me in my life, and so there'll be family, friends. But eventually, I want to move into the Schmoedown community and maybe get some, maybe even some competitors that are in the Schmoedown. I've actually been in contact with one competitor. His name's Jader Paramo. He's a cool guy. He's actually was a fan who they did a thing called a golden ticket where they had a special match where one lucky fan could actually compete in in an impromptu on the spot trivia match, and if you won, you actually get to be like a legit competitor, like an official competitor in the Shimona. They fly you out to California, they let you compete live and like go to the studios, all that stuff. So he won that, but like he kind of represents the fan in all of us. So like he's like really cool with all the fans. Like if you ever reach out to him on like any social media, he always responds. Like he's a really cool guy. So he may be one of the first. We'll see. I've actually like already reached out to him, but you never know. So
that's cool.
But yeah, but for me, you can find me all over a Movie Hero at the shows that we mentioned. So we got Tier Ranker fights, we got Blind Spots, 1v200, and then also coming up, we got a new show coming up that's going to be called Live from Movie Hero. It's Saturday night, so we're going to be doing a Saturday Night Live show. I'm going to be doing it with one of my other best friends, my buddy Mark Johnson. We're actually going to be kicking it off with a definitive ranking of all the Saturday Night Live cast members in the history of Saturday Night Live. So we're going to kind of just go through them quick, and then when we get to the top 10, we're really going to break it down and get into some of our favorite sketches and our favorite cast members. And then going forward, we're gonna pick a season, and we're gonna start watching episodes, and then we're gonna do episode reviews on all of them, and we're gonna tell, just basically give recommendations on the best skits to watch, the best episodes, if you ever want to dive in, because there's a lot of Saturday Night Live. I mean, Saturday Night Live has been on since the 70s, so like it's been going for like 40 plus years, something like that. So
yeah.
But yeah, so you can find us there, and then also you can find us in. We have a Facebook group that's called Schmodown Friends and Family, so you can find us there. And the group's loosely based in the Schmodown community because, in my opinion, the Schmodown has hands down the greatest community on the internet, and so we definitely support the Schmodown. Actually, this Friday they're doing the Schmodown draft, so they're going to be. Last Friday they had the free agent special. So all the factions, I think there's 8 factions that they were able to each sign 3 players to their team. So they're getting ready for the upcoming season. And then all the players that are left, plus a bunch of new rookies, they all go in this big draft pool. So there's about 150 people. So it's a huge pool. And but I think only, I want to say only 70, 75 people actually end up getting drafted. So if you're one of the lucky ones, you might get drafted. This Friday they're doing it. I don't know the exact time, but I know that it's Friday evening around 5 or 6 Pacific time. So that's kind of when they're doing that. And then the group's also just for anyone who just wants to self-promote. So if you have a YouTube channel yourself, if you have anything you might be working on, you can definitely put a link in the group, and you can promote it. And we just invite people from all walks of life, like all.
I was gonna say so. I think my friend. So. I was gonna ask. So I was gonna say my friend David Stevenson, who's got his gaming channel and everything else.
Yeah.
Is he welcome to join as long as he obviously as he joins, obviously not just put up your promotion things, but kind of comment on posts and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So the group's even for people who may not even know anything about the Schmodown, where they can learn.
Maybe they like movies or TV, so they'll comment.
Yeah, and then also too, just to interact with the community. I mean, if that's basically all you end up
that's
doing,
what I thought, but of course,
awesome.
This is kind of a random thing we could have talked about off the show.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's also a good point for people since we're talking about promoting the group as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
so,
we've already had a few people. I posted about their YouTube. We got a guy. His name's Malcolm. I actually want to get it right, Malcolm. I want to give a little shout out. I'm gonna look at it. His name's Malcolm Lay. So Malcolm Lay, he runs a YouTube channel that's called Take 3 Productions. So he's got a Facebook group. He's got a YouTube channel, and so he's been promoting in our group, which is awesome because that's exactly the kind of thing that we want. Just just people to just feel free to just post that kind of stuff. And so since he posted, I went over and I became a subscriber, and I might even end up being possibly on a couple episodes of his show. So it's a good way to connect. So actually, for T Ranker Movie Fights, that's actually how I ended up finding the group that we had last week. We did the best and worst movie sequels. We actually had a really fun, awesome group.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Community, and that was just part one. So definitely we're gonna have a part two this Sunday, and then maybe even a part three, because I mean there's a lot of movie sequels over.
There's a lot of movies, and so yeah, it was fun.
I'm trying to yeah, a lot of fun. We had a big, like, huge debate over the movie Alice in Wonderland. For some reason, they did actually got kind of heated a little bit, which is like pretty funny. So yeah, definitely check that out. But anyways, yeah, that was our like extra long promotions segment this week. So yeah, that's
I guess
the show. So
well, it was nice being in a hot seat, buddy. Thank you so much. As I said, man, it's nice to be the first honorary guest on this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep, definitely. Yep, I gotta have my co-host as one of the first guests. So yeah, so
well,
yes. So this has been Chris Casablanca Kid Scott, and I've been Jordan Movie Hero Anderson, and this has been 1v200.